Hi everyone. So today we're going to read a book called Dear Zoo. So in this book, we're going to talk about animals that are from a zoo. So if you've never been to a zoo is a place where you'll keep big animals or animals that you wouldn't have in your house, like animals in this picture. We have what's this? A lion, a panda, a giraffe, a tiger, an elephant. So a lot of these types of animals that we would not really have as pets. So let's start with some new words that you guys may have never heard. So our first word is fierce. Fierce. And you see these are big muscles. So fierce is a word that means something that's strong, something that's powerful. And then we have the word grumpy. So grumpy means when you're not that happy, when you're a little angry, something like when you don't get to eat your candy, when you don't get to play with your favorite toys, you get a little angry, a little upset. And then our last word that you may not have heard of is naughty. And look, what is he doing? He's pulling the fishbowl. That's something that's naughty. Naughty is something when you are not doing what you're supposed to, or when you're doing something that's bad. So let's read our story, and then I'm going to ask you guys some questions about our story. So it's called Dear Zoo, and it was written by Rod Campbell. That's the author. So we call this the front cover, the back cover, and the spine. All right, let's read our book. I wrote to the zoo to send me a pet, and they sent me a... Look, this is a big crate, a big box, and it says very heavy. I wonder what big animal is inside. It's an elephant. And look, he has a long trunk and two big tusks. They are part of his nose. But he was too big. This elephant was too big, so we had to send him back. So they sent me let's see what's inside. Are you guys ready? Does anyone know what this is called? A giraffe. And look, he has a long neck and he's very, very tall. But that's why they sent him back. He was too tall, so they couldn't keep him. They had to send him back. So they sent me, it says danger. That means it's not safe. He's a little bit dangerous, that animal inside. Let's see. Roar, let's listen. Ooh, this is a lion, and he was too fierce. Remember, our word fierce means it's strong. That means the lion is too strong. Look at his teeth. They're pointy and he has a big mouth. He is too strong. And if you don't know what this is called, we have hair, right? So the lion has hair that's called a mane. And he was too fierce, so we cannot keep him. We have to send him back. So they sent me can you see what's inside this little window? Do you think it's a whale or a camel? Let's see. They sent me a camel. And look, he has one big hump. But he was too grumpy. Remember? Grumpy means when you're just a little upset and angry. So do we want to keep him, or are we going to send him back? We're gonna send him back. He is too grumpy, that camel. So they sent me... Ooh, what do you think's inside the basket? Are you ready? Oh my goodness! Listen! A snake! Oh no, this snake was too scary. So we have to send him back. That snake is way too big to keep as a pet. Let's see. So they sent me who's hiding behind the box? Are you ready to open it? Ooh, It's a monkey. but he was too naughty. Remember, naughty is when you do things you're not supposed to, like pushing your friends or coloring on the walls with crayons. That's being naughty. So this monkey, he was being naughty. So we had to send him back. So they sent me this is a smaller box. I wonder what's inside. A ribbit. They sent me a frog, but he was too jumpy. So can we keep him? No, we have to send him back. Well, let's see if he can find a pet that he can keep at home. So they thought very long and very hard, and they sent me what do you guys think they're gonna send him this time? They sent me a dog, and he was perfect, so we kept him. So we did not send him back. We kept our dog. Okay, let's see if you guys remember our story. So in our story, we had an animal that was big, that was gray, and had a long trunk. Remember? Was that the elephant or was that the lion? What animal is big? It's gray and has a long trunk. You're right. A lion. I'm so silly. An elephant. An elephant is big and gray and has a long trunk. And let's see. In the story, there was an animal that was fierce. You remember, he was strong. He had a big mane and sharp teeth. Was that the camel or was it the lion? The strong or fierce animal was the lion. He was so scary. We had to send him back. We could not keep him as a pet. And let's see. There was an animal in the story, and he was jumpy, and he was green. Let's see. Let's look in our book. Do you guys know what it was? It was what's his name? A frog. And let's see if you remember what sounds they might have made. What sound did the dog make? The dog. Did the dog sound like this? Or did he sound like this? A dog says, woof, woof. So there was a pet in the story, and we just said him. We were able to keep him. What was it? Did we get to keep the tall giraffe, or do we keep the puppy that was perfect? We kept the puppy that was perfect. So do you guys have any pets at home? You can have maybe a dog or a cat or maybe even a hamster or birds. I have a dog at home and her name is Lola, but she barks way too much. I don't like that. It hurts my ears. And remember, the animals that we did not get to keep, there were animals that live in a place called the zoo. And remember, this is what our zoo looks like. I lost my picture, didn't I? Oh no, here we go. This is what a zoo looks like. And there's going to be a lot of different animals that we can't keep as pets. But an animal that we did get to keep as a pet in the story was our dog. We got to keep our dog. Okay, guys, that was it for my story today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.